Did you know that there is another VR kayaking game other than Kayak VR Mirage? Yeah, that's right. 2 VR kayaking games, but we don't have a single surfing game or a VR jet ski game. Maybe we do, but I haven't seen either of those things. How do we end up with 2 VR kayaking games? This one is called Whitewater VR Extreme Kayaking Adventure. The title is a little bit of a mouthful, but it does a job in setting itself apart from Kayak VR Mirage, because whereas Kayak VR Mirage focuses in almost entirely on the vibes, the immaculate chill out vibes, incredible visuals, and really quite impressive water physics and handling physics of your kayak, this game, Whitewater VR Extreme Kayaking Adventure, I can't believe I'm getting those names right. This game focuses in on the whitewater part of kayaking. It is a little bit more extreme. You are going to be going down rapids and being blasted in the face with spray from the water. It isn't as visually impressive as Kayak VR Mirage, but I do think it caters to a different audience. Now, I'm not going to be doing a direct comparison in today's video. I just want to check this game out because I do really like Kayak VR Mirage. That is one of my go-to chill out games. Just spending time in those environments is fantastic, but I do wish that game had a little bit more of the extreme whitewater rafty type sections, and hopefully that's what this game is going to give me. So let's check out the Alpine Valley. That looks nice, doesn't it? These are also not real locations, whereas Kayak VR Mirage is based on real locations. Right, let's go into Alpine Valley. Okay, well, straight away, it is a very nice looking game. I can't sit here and tell you it's not. I'd be a massive, massive liar. Now, you might be thinking, why are you leaning all over the place like a freak? This game really requires you to lean more than Kayak Mirage does. Does Kayak Mirage... Why is that bird like... It's like a shadow demon. Okay, that was kind of weird. Hopefully you know what I mean when I say shadow demon. So this game has kind of a leaning mechanic. So if you lean to the right, you will turn faster to the right and be able to make more extreme turns. I don't really think Kayak Mirage has anything like that. It's more reliant and dependent on the way that you paddle. But Kayak Mirage also allows you to stick your paddle in and do kind of sharp turns that way. This game doesn't allow you to do sharp turns like that, so you are relying a lot more on leaning left and right, which is cool. It adds to the immersion. I will say, like, the backdrops, they look stunning. Like this kind of mountain vista that we're seeing in front of us right here. It looks stunning, but it does look like it could be a flat photo. Rather than, whoa, here we go. Whee! Okay, see, this stuff's cool. This stuff's cool. Okay, yeah, I like going down rapids. That's what I want more of in Kayak VR Mirage. I'm going to say kayak a lot in this video today. Yeah, it does look like the backdrop could be a flat photo, just kind of plastered in, rather than a fully rendered 3D space. Do I want to definitively say that's what I think it is? Yes, I'm almost certain that's what it is. Obviously, the geometry around me isn't that. This is all fully rendered 3D, and the trees are moving, and you've got the demon shadow birds. But the backgrounds do look like they're kind of a flat photo that's kind of just plastered in to make it look more realistic. And that's fine. It does the job. You know, that doesn't all need to be rendered 3D environments. I'm not going to go over there. I can't go and explore it, but it does appear to be flat. Oh, this one looks nice. Okay, that first level was very short. Let's see if this one is longer. Now, this is a tropical jungle level. And I have to say, this looks like something out of Jurassic Park. This is pretty nuts. Like, these trees are gargantuan. Oh, wait, how am I supposed to go around this way? I'm not paying attention to the bloody course. There we go. There we go. It's a lot of the same birds. You're not getting that kind of same living, breathing environment thing that I get from Mirage, where you've got like different animals sitting there, and oh, there are fish in this water though. That's kind of cool. I think they're two very different games. People are gonna compare them. Like, I'm sitting here right now comparing these two things purely because they are two VR kayaking games, which is, you know, interesting in itself, that we have two of these. But I do think they are very, very different games. This isn't as immediately relaxing as Kayak Mirage is. In that game, I kind of feel compelled to go through slowly and to really breathe it all in. This looks great. It's a great looking VR game, but it doesn't cast that same spell on me that Mirage does. No. But I do really like the slightly more extreme, slightly faster pace to this game. This feels more arcadey. This feels like a kind of a Sega version of Mirage. You know, like, the intent here is to paddle in time to the beat and just blast through and go fast and set the fastest score and the fastest time. This doesn't look as realistic. Like, there's a lot more jaggies in this. The rocks are quite jaggy. The water isn't as crystal clear. Like, Mirage does that mad thing where I look at the water and I feel like I can put my hand into it and actually feel the water. This doesn't look as impressive. But I am coming up to some kind of Aztec temple place right now, which does look very cool. Stop and breathe that in for a minute. Yeah, it is cool. It's cool to have, you know, options. Options are nice. I'm gonna go over that rock. No, I'm just gonna get stuck on the rock. Brilliant. Controls aren't quite as robust as kayaks as well. Kayak Mirage. This feels a little bit more floaty. It doesn't feel like when I'm pushing off of rocks and things, the physics don't quite feel as well implemented. Whee! Oh, bloody hell. Okay, I'm just going to go backwards, am I? How do I go stop myself from... Okay, I'm just... Okay, well, I'm kind of stuck here. Can I push myself backwards? Okay, yep. I also like how they went with a orange kayak as well. I mean, is that just like the default kayak colour? This looks gorgeous. This looks really nice. I've never been kayaking in the real world. Are there other colours? There must be other colours. That's a ridiculous thing to ask. But why did both games go for a orange kayak as the default? Why did this game not have a blue one or something, you know, to set itself apart? Maybe they don't want to set themselves apart. Maybe they want to create some kind of consumer confusion. Who knows? So there's a thing you can do in this game where you can press left trigger if you get completely stuck and you're beached. So right now I am pretty beached. If I press left trigger though, it doesn't take me back far enough to kind of avoid the same scenario. So once again, I'm kind of stuffed. Oh no, I might be alright. There we go. I'm free. Here we go. Off we go. Ay. Very nice looking environments. Can people recommend some like good VR horror or shooters that I haven't already played on this channel, please? I have a hankering for some really scary VR games or some like just good chunky VR shooters that I haven't already experienced. But there's not a lot at the moment. Come on, get around this corner. VR's a little bit dry at the moment. We're all waiting for the barrage of new releases that will no doubt kick off in kind of September, maybe October. So I'm kind of just going through my back cat on Steam and playing the things I haven't played that have been sitting there for a while. But I would like to play some shooters and some horror games, so please recommend some to me if you know some. Eastern Iceland. Oh, okay, we'll check that out. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty cool. It feels like a lower budget version of Mirage. You know, like I feel like the developers of Mirage really painstakingly, meticulously craft every detail in that game. And I'm not saying the developers of this game have made some kind of slapdash thing. They really haven't. It does look fantastic, but it doesn't feel like it has had that painstaking attention to detail applied to it. But I guess that's because they're not crafting real world locations. You know, the team at Mirage are creating real world locations, so they're trying to be accurate and replicate actual places that people can take their real life kayak and explore and tackle the waters. But yeah, this, oh bloody heck, this is cool. I think if you are jonesing for more kayak content and you've blasted through everything that Mirage has to offer, and you just want to kind of see some different environments, set some new times, and tackle something that's a little bit more fast-paced, then yeah, check out Whitewater VR Extreme Kayak Adventure. I'm pretty sure that's what it's called. It does have merits. I mean, I like this volcano-y bit here is really cool. I like that. And I do like these environments in the background, but I'm almost certain that they are just photos. Ultimately, if you had money in your pocket for one VR kayaking game, I would say get Mirage. Kayak VR Mirage. I mean, that to me is the sensible option if you could only buy one. It's a breathtaking experience. One of the best looking VR games I've played, for sure. But if you want more, grab them both, because this does have its merits. 5 levels. You've got a bit of replayability in that you're trying to set best scores, best times. There are leaderboards. This looks like Death Stranding. Huh. Oh man, need some new VR games. We need some exciting new VR games. I'll be going back through my Steam library for the next couple of weeks. Let me know if there's anything you want me to play. Oh, this is cool. I like this bit. More of this kind of proper Whitewater stuff, please. Whee! I like that a lot. That's good fun. But yeah, let me know if there's anything you want me to play, any games I haven't played that kind of would be obvious picks for the channel, and I'll blast through it. Because at the moment, there's not a lot coming out, and the temptation to just not upload and just sit playing some Magic the Gathering is always very high at the moment, because there's nothing that interesting coming out. Oh my god, okay. My PC's like struggling to run this game. That's one thing I will say before finishing this video. This game makes my PC very loud. Like, my fans kick in when this game starts running, and it doesn't do that for Mirage, and I will say Mirage looks a lot better. And that's kind of crazy. It's potentially just not very well optimized, but yeah, my fans really kick in when this game comes on. And my fans very rarely kick in. What is that? Okay, it's a plane. It's a plane crash. That's a bit random. That feels a little bit out of place. Yeah, okay. Bit strange. Nice. Don't get me wrong, nice. But it just feels a little bit strange in this kind of natural beauty. And then there's just a bunch of cars parked up watching me do me kayaking. Okay, yeah, alright. Very nice. Alright, I'm going to leave it here. Hopefully you've enjoyed. If you have, please leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. And I'll see you soon for another one. This is, oh, I've got to get it right, Whitewater VR Extreme Kayak Adventure. And it is a more extreme version of Kayak Mirage. I would still say Mirage has the upper hand. I think it is the better of the two games overall, but this does have its merits. And if you do want a more extreme, faster paced kayaking experience in VR, then you should check it out. I will see you soon for another one. As I say, please leave a like, drop a comment, hit subscribe, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll see you very soon. Take care of yourselves. Look at my technique, it's abysmal. You wouldn't think I was kayaking. If someone saw me through my window, I don't know what they'd think, to be honest. But they would not think kayaking. That is not what my technique says. Bye. I can't wave. Bye.